So today I'm going to show you guys how to make homemade Play-Doh. And this is a super easy recipe. It uses things you probably already have in your kitchen. So when you get ready to start, the first thing you do, you always of course wash your hands. Even though you don't eat it, you want to make sure your Play-Doh is clean. So you're going to wash your hands, you wipe down your work surface, and then you get all of your materials together or ingredients. So to make Play-Doh, we need 4 things. So the first thing is going to be 1 cup of flour, and then 1/4 cup of salt, 1/2 cup of warm water, and then you can use food coloring if you have some. If not, you can just make white Play-Doh, and that's really cool to do too. So you get your mixing bowl and a spoon, and then you're all ready to start. So the first thing you want to do is decide if you are going to use food coloring, what color do you want it to be? So it's a lot easier if you color the water than try to mix the color in after. So we're going to take some green food coloring and put in just a couple drops. You don't need very much. So we'll put in about 2, maybe 3 drops of food coloring. And then you take a spoon and you mix that around very gently. You don't want to splash it. Remember, if you do this neatly, you'll probably be able to do more projects at home. You don't want to make a big mess because then your grown-up probably won't want to do this again. So get your colored water ready. Then you take your 1 cup of flour, you put it into a bowl very carefully, low and slow, so that you don't make a big mess. And then you add in your salt. Take a spoon, mix that up just a little bit. And then you can start adding your water to it. So we're going to mix it around a little bit, add some of the liquid, and we're just going to keep stirring that. And pretty soon, what's going to happen is it's going to start to form into a ball, just like if you've ever made bread before, kind of like that. So we're going to mix it up a little bit, and it starts to come together. So can you see that? It's pretty cool. It's very light. I guess I probably could have used a little bit more food coloring, but that's up to you. So it's a really pastel, pretty green color. And of course, this is fun to play with. You can cut out shapes. You can do whatever you want with that you normally would do with Play-Doh. But what I would like you to try doing is, once you get it to the right texture, you kind of roll it in your hands a little bit. And then when it's the right texture, you can take off a little piece of it, roll it into kind of like a snake, like this, and then you can make letters. So I'm trying to make the letter C, or you could close it up and make a letter O. But anyway, you get the hang of it. If your Play-Doh feels a little bit sticky, you can add a little more flour. But once you finish and you have the right texture, you can form letters and write your sight words. See, that's what it's all about. So I practiced a little, some of the sight words. So I don't know if you can see it, but we have am, for, got, had, and you can do whatever sight words you want. You can try to write sentences. And then what's really cool with this Play-Doh is that if you put it in a container, you can save it and reuse it. But once you make your letters, if you want to, you could let it dry overnight and they become hard. And so then you can use these letters over and over again to practice your sight words. So I hope you do try this at home. Have fun. Keep it clean. I'll see you next time. Bye.